well for the future of the game.
And to Kumbo. Can't get it to fall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Wiggins against Prince. Pass to Jovic. Works for three. And the Heat, another three.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Outside Portis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. For three, Portis. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Burks against Lillard. And another basket for Miami.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And here are the Heat. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Burks can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Yeah, the defender all over.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat leading by 8. On its way from Burks for 2. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lillard outside. 1:07 left to play in the first half. And Antetokounmpo gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Wiggins kicks to Ware. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now Lillard. 6 points for him. Misses in close. Wiggins outside. Here's Jovic. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And get ready for the half-court shot from long. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Alec Burks is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
No good on the free throw. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Antetokounmpo finds Portis. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Buries it from three-point range. Burks has got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
From 12 feet out. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And a wide open look for Portis. No good from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Wasted no time on that one. Burks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Miami.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Jovic. And Lopez pulls it down. Bucks trail by 13. Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. Bucks passing it around. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins outside. To Ware, releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ware's got 7.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Lillard finds Giannis. Prince outside, just 5 on the clock. Kick out to Giannis. Second shot opportunity, and that's good for 2. 16 points for Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Has to Ware. Wiggins outside. Here's the screen from the high post. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince, the pass to Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 14. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Ware, good.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Prince kicks to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And he has been battling some serious demons at the line tonight. Good to see him finally come through on that trip.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Bucks trail by 11. And Lillard kicks to Portis. And they recover it. Wiggins surveying the floor. Here's Ware. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Miami. Ahead by 9 is the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Portis in at the 3-slot. Here's Burks. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Basket counts.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Giannis passes to Lopez. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Kept alive. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Goes back up. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Lillard. On the wing, Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Prince outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Inside, over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Slicing through, Giannis.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Lillard throws it down.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Miami leading by 5. Wiggins with it. Pass to Jovic. Teardrop shot. Looking to get back on track here. And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Lillard the pass to Giannis. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Ware. Here's Burks. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Giannis. Portis against Burks. Portis drives in. From deep, Giannis. The offensive rebound. Pass to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Wiggins. Here's Jokic. Defended by Portis. Here's Wiggins. And the shot no good. A bit short. Bucks trail by 4. Giannis inside. Covered by Wiggins. Portis for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Hands it from downtown.
Showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Here's Wiggins, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 7.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to Burks. Here's Ware. Wiggins with it. That shot off. Great D that time from Giannis. 50 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Lillard. Count it!
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
To the paint. Here's Ware. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Lillard attacking. Money!
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Prince. Pass to Ware. Nice move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Lillard. Yes!
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Here's Wiggins, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over. Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Lillard from outside. Can't knock in the 3. Pass to Ware. From deep three-point land. Misses. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was all right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. See you next time.